Hutch, man, you seemed awfully motivated tonight. What was kind of fueling that fire, man?
I mean, a lot of things. For one, the performance at conference tournament, that was a big one. And then second, I mean, we got this opportunity and we weren't ready to be done, you know. People started talking about, you know, social media or whatever about next year and stuff like that. And we came together and we were like, hey, we got this opportunity to do something that no one in school history has done. And that was motivation there. And seniors, like I say before, I mean, they put so much into this program, and I just tried to play as hard as I could and just keep fighting for them to continue to play.
Was there something with the way their defense that kind of allowed that suited your game? It seemed like it was working for you to get in the lane and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they were ultra aggressive on the pick and roll, you know, fighting over the top to keep me from getting to the basket. And I mean, our bigs set great screens, and you know, I was able to get downhill and play one-on-one against their big, and you know, I just trusted my ability to go finish. Play through contact, and I was just able to, like I said, get downhill. And I mean, it wasn't anything in particular. They were just ultra aggressive on the ball screen. Was able to open up my game.
Was there a point where it was kind of, I mean, you were obviously feeling it there. I mean, was there a point where you just take every shot? I mean, it seemed like you really were starting to take over there.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to. It seemed like the hardest shots I was making, and then kind of some of the little bunnies I was missing, and so I kind of wanted to just, you know, take a deep breath in the timeouts, don't let my emotions get the best of me, and just play even-headed and take the opportunities where they came. I mean, the coaching staff drew up play after play for me, and it's easy to score when you get the ball the majority of the time. So I just credit to my teammates for finding me in my spots, and coaches for drawing plays. I was able to do the easy part.
I heard that, you know, the practice on Sunday was, you know, a little fiery, and you know, what was that like, and what was going on there, and what was your emotions like? You talked about kind of keeping them in check, and
yeah. Well, I mean, you guys aren't in there all the time, but that's how it is with our team. You know, we're ultra competitive, and I mean, it's nothing personal between people. We just want to win so bad, and the coaches have such high expectations for us as players because they know our ceiling and who we can be. And you know, coaches were a little disappointed in me, and I was disappointed in myself, and that built up anger. You know, kind of just built up, and I got heated there in practice. But I mean, that was motivation. You know, leaving that gym, I made up my mind that, you know, I wasn't ready to finish, and I wasn't ready to have that be my last game in the way I performed. So I wanted to make an effort here tonight to be the best player on the court.
So how many practice jerseys have you ruined this year then?
That's actually my second one that I've written. But you know, I'm so competitive, and I care so much about this game, about this team, and my emotions got the best of me.
So they have another one for you, or what do you do now?
Oh yeah, they reload those. You know, I'll practice in a wife beater if I have to. It doesn't matter, as long as we keep practicing. I'll go shirts and skins. It doesn't matter to me.
With Marcus Dickinson was talking about kind of being an energy guy, and you guys seemed like you kind of needed it when he stepped into the game. How much of a difference did he make out there?
I mean, he makes all the difference. You know, you don't get to see the talent and the players they really are as a true freshman. You know, there's limited opportunities, especially in our rotation with so many guards. And one thing about Marcus is, man, he's tough. He's one of the toughest guys we have on our team. And there's a play down there, we were down 3. I don't think you guys saw, but Coach Beckner just said, come off the ball screen and shoot it. And it's one thing for the coaches to trust in him, a true freshman, in this stage. I mean, it's the biggest stage of the year, hands down. And it's another thing, I mean, for him to knock that shot down when it counted most. So, I mean, that says so much about him, but it doesn't surprise us. That's just Marcus if you knew him. But he's going to be a big contributor for us down the stretch in this tournament for a lot of years to come.
You know, I know that, you know, maybe the Mountain West tournament didn't go your guys' way, or the way you wanted it to, but this is, in terms of like how much you guys were 12-point underdogs. You haven't pulled off a win like that since 2012. What do you guys? How do you guys define this win? I guess. I mean, what does this win do for the program?
I mean, it's huge, but we're trying to do bigger things for the program. You know, that we didn't come in here just trying to fight. You know, I think someone threw out there said in practice or something said we were going to go down swinging, and we kind of looked to our left and our right and said, we're not going down swinging. We're going to stay up swinging. You know, we're going to do whatever it takes to win the game because we believe in ourselves, believe in our abilities to come out and attack here. So, I mean, yeah, conference tournament didn't go our way, but, you know, we didn't focus on who we're playing. We just focused on us. That was something we tried to talk about. I mentioned at halftime was, you know, it's not about them and what they do. It's got to be about us and what we do this time of the year, because that's what it's going to come down to.
You got attitude. Hit a 3-pointer in the first half. You're down 11 early second half. I mean, how do you explain the second half here? How'd you guys get back in this game?
Well, we just had grit about us, and we got it done defensively. I think we tied them on the rebounds, which this team has an average of out rebounding teams by 8 or something. So, I mean, for that to be, that's something we want to focus on and to hang our hats on our defense. And we believe we can play with anyone if we can count on our defense to keep us in the game. And we were able to make enough big shots our defense to hold us to. So, like I said, we just made them down the stretch and we were able to defend.